What's up, guys? I'm back for a quick little Zoids video, and by quick I really do mean quick because this is a quick kit, as they call it, and I really didn't know anything about these kits. This is a very different type of Zoid than what I've reviewed previously, but I figured I'd go ahead and knock this guy out. So I purchased this off of one of the other members of the Zoids Collectors group, and I didn't really know a whole lot about these kits at the time, but now that I've got my hands on it, I do have my own thoughts of it. So this is a Zoids Genesis Murasame Liger quick kit. And again, this is Takara Tomy, so this was pre-Kotobukiya HMM era, but still like Zoids Genesis, like 2006 era, around that time. So when I ordered it, I didn't realize that the kit was going to be quite this small. This was a very, very, very small kit. And so I believe it's also 1 in 144th scale. That's always so hard to say. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. So I opened him up. He was sealed, never opened before. I opened him up and then pulled a little tray out, and it's full of little baggies, similar to how the Zoids Wild kits are going to be. And I built this guy in like 10 minutes. He was super, super easy to build. So here's the kit itself. As you can see, he is tiny, 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 tiny little Murasame Liger. So not a whole lot to say about this guy, really. But I just kind of want to go over some of the pros and cons of these kits. So the pros, very easy to build, but still has a fair amount of detail on it. And then the other pros being very good articulation, because he does have ball joints. You can get these wide stances. You can articulate the feet, the shoulders. His blade here rotates as well, but not very well because of the way his mane fits in there. So you kind of just have to put it there and leave it. His tail, everything, but that's actually about it. It doesn't bend at the knees or anything like that, but you can still get a pretty decent variety of poses out of this guy by just using the shoulders and the feet. But that's really about, and the only other positive thing I'll say is I do like the metallic. I like this metallic blue and the gold right there, and the eyes look kind of decent. But other than that, not a whole lot of positive things I can say about this guy. So a little bit of history about the Murasame Liger for those of you that have not seen Zoids Genesis. Again, Murasame Liger was the first stage of the Ligers that were seen in Zoids Genesis. The Ligers in Zoids Genesis evolved almost like a Pokemon. It had 3 stages, starting out with the Murasame Liger, then evolving into the Hayate Liger, and then finally into the Mugen Liger. So, yeah, as far as the cons go with this guy, again, very, very small. Definitely lacking in detail, and lacking horribly in paint applications. So again, the teeth, just plain white, no detail around here at all. The teeth are not even like silver or anything. The feet, just black. The little caps that Zoids are known for so much, black. Look at all of this unpainted white down across his torso. The tail, completely black. The sword as well, completely black, which is really a shame. I wish there was a way to get this side piece to rotate so it could go to the side like it's supposed to. So yeah, this guy he's pretty simple. And it's not a bad thing, but because of how rare these kits are, I would absolutely not recommend paying the money for these guys, because they can be pretty expensive. So I want to do a quick size comparison really quick, because it is a 1 in 144th scale. So here is a comparison with the Zoids Mahler Spirit Series Shield Liger, which is also a 144th scale. So they are about the same size. I didn't honestly think that he would be a 144th scale when I first started building him, but yeah, sure enough he is. These kits are much, much nicer though, because these have the build quality of an HMM while being the size of this guy. So you get a lot more build quality, articulation, and detail out of these Mahler Spirit Series. The Mahler Spirit Series are very much like a they're much like a real grade Gundam compared to a high grade Gundam. If you haven't seen my reviews of these guys, definitely go check them out, because I talk in great detail about what I think about the Mahler Spirit Series. But yeah, that's the size comparison. And then also, we have a size comparison with, let me zoom in a little bit, the Zoids Aggressive Series Hayate Liger, which I also did a review of this guy. This is a 1 in 100 scale. So still not quite as big as the 72nd scale that the majority of the Takara Tomy and HMM Kotobukiya Zoids are. This guy is really cool though, and honestly I think I recommend this guy a lot better because he's highly detailed. You didn't even have to assemble him, and he has the most articulation of pretty much any Zoid ever made, even better than like the Revoltech ones. So, if I can be honest about this guy, I would much sooner recommend the Zoids Aggressive series Genesis figures. If you're looking for a Murasame Liger, I'd much sooner recommend the Zoids Aggressive series Murasame Liger, or if you can track down the original Takara Tomy motorized version, that one is probably also superior. But if you manage to find one of these guys for cheap, and you don't mind something you can just throw together in about 10 minutes, then it's a cool little kit. Like, I like him just fine. I do not regret picking him up at all. But it's pretty hard to recommend it when you consider how much these guys are worth on the secondhand market, when you're not really getting a whole lot for your money. So, as far as Zoids Genesis kits goes, I would definitely say stick to the Aggressive series. So that's about all I have for this video, guys. So I will see you guys next time in a very special Zoids episode. It's a very special Zoids review. So if you guys enjoy Zoids content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will continue to provide amazing Zoids content to you guys. I'll see you guys next time.